TikTok, LinkedIn, newsletters.
Emails, billboards, Google AdWords. No, wait.
It's not Google AdWords. No, it's just Google Ads. Instagram. Nope, it's IGTV. Nope, now it's Instagram Reels.
You may be thinking, do I really need to be on all of these platforms to market my accounting firm effectively? The real answer is no, but what are the key things that you need to have in place before you begin marketing your firm? Hey there, I'm Brighton, the CPA marketing mentor, and I'm here to help accountants like yourself simplify their marketing and their communications so they can grow their accounting, bookkeeping, and financial planning businesses. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 things that you absolutely need to have before you start any kind of marketing or advertising campaign for your firm. So let's dive in. Number 1 might sound super obvious, but it's number 1 for a reason. Before you start spending time, money, or any effort on a marketing initiative, you need to have a website that is effective. The key word here is effective. You want your website to be a tool that helps you communicate to your clients and your prospective clients that you are trusted, credible, and professional. You might be thinking, Brighton, duh. I have a website already. Next. To that I say, great, but does it have a clear call to action? When someone lands on your homepage, do they know exactly what it is you want them to do? Or how you can help them based on the copy on your homepage? Copy being the words on your website. Does your visitor feel like they can trust you by the first impression you're giving them on your site? These are only a couple questions you need to consider when evaluating how effective your website is. When a visitor lands on your website, is it blatantly obvious what you want them to do to contact you? Do they need to call you? Is there a form they need to fill out? Is there a calendar booking solution to book an introduction call? If your visitor doesn't know what to do in order to reach out and take the first step in becoming a client, they're going to bounce right off your site and go to another website that does have a clear way to get in touch with the other competitor. To quote one of my favorite business authors, Donald Miller, if you confuse, you lose. It's that simple. Another thing to think about is the way your firm presents itself. I see too many firms with websites that have plain white backgrounds and way too much writing on it. And when someone lands on that site, you want them to immediately be engaged, but with all of that writing, that doesn't happen. Imagery of real people, large header text, and clear, punchy headlines are what get people to spend more time on a site and ultimately take action. Giving your site a facelift and rewriting some of the copy, the words on your site, can do wonders for how prospective clients perceive the work that you do. Because let's be real, perception is often reality. Your website should be the home of where you direct the vast majority of your communications and marketing campaigns. It should be the home. And if it isn't designed or written to convert a visitor into a lead, you're wasting precious time and money marketing your firm. Before we go any further, let's take a look at a couple websites that we've built for a couple of our CPA clients to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I am on a client's website right now. The client is Summit Path LLP. They do accounting, bookkeeping, and wealth advisory. So you will see right here that we, on their homepage, are clearly trying to direct them to the accounting, bookkeeping, or wealth advisory section of their website. So if we scroll down a little bit, again, lots of headlines. We've got bullet points. Managing your finances shouldn't keep you up at night. There's a problem that we're stating and some other, other problems that may be keeping a potential client up at night. We position effective solutions. Again, business accounting, bookkeeping, and wealth advisory. We're wanting to direct that visitor to the page that we think that they may be most interested in. Once again, accounting, bookkeeping, wealth advisory. We are incredibly clear here as what we want them to do. We have some testimonials of people that have had a pleasant experience with Summit Path, a couple FAQs, and then also some value-added blog articles. So this kind of gives you a really brief, they're also doing a fundraising campaign, which they're doing really, really well at as well. So if we go to the accounting page, we can see that we're speaking directly to the small business owner right here, right? Being an entrepreneur doesn't have to feel overwhelming and lonely. We're identifying that problem. And again, you can see that we have book a meeting. We have book a meeting here. We are incredibly clear as to what we want the visitor to do, right? You want them to book a meeting, have that conversation, and then you're going into your sales, you're putting your sales hat on at that point. So once again, if we scroll down here a little bit more, you're seeing, some problem statements, book your meeting. You're seeing the process that somebody would go through in order to go from needing accounting support to having the best accountant ever and reaching the summit in Summit Path's case. Talk about all the different services that are provided and then book a meeting. And when we hit book a meeting, we are sliding down to this form. This is the one form that is going to capture all of the information of the prospective client, move them into this sales process so that an associate or one of the managing partners, whoever, is going to start having that conversation. So this is a really great example of a site that kind of checks all the boxes that we've just talked about. So now if we look at Infinite CPA, you can see it's a very similar site, very similar layout, but it's because it works. We start with the headline, helping you navigate the complexities of your financial life. And again, we have book now. When we scroll down here, you're going to see that we have a couple different verticals like we did for Summit Path. Again, book now, meeting the team here, solutions-driven accounting, book now, another client testimonial proving that they've done work for people and have provided that credible, trusted experience. So that's something that you can expect as a prospective client or a visitor on this page. And again, we're down here to book our meeting. That form is submitted, goes to somebody internally. They take care of the sales process. So there you go. That is how we build our websites and how we really find great success in converting a visitor to a website into an actual lead for a firm. So number one, get your website in order. The second thing you need to have before jumping into the deep end of marketing is having a clear and exceptional client onboarding experience. If you want to be able to track your marketing efforts, you need to have some kind of process in place for when someone does take the desired action on your website. For example, if you offer a free consultation call on your website and someone books that call, what happens next? Do they get an email right away with a confirmation of the call? Are they sent a calendar invite for the call so they can book off the time in their own calendar? Do you send them a pre-call questionnaire to learn more about their business before you jump on them? You need to think about every single step in the process from start to finish so that you can ensure a smooth and effortless experience for your prospective and new clients. The last thing you want is for someone to book a call with you and then they never hear from you again, or they do decide to do business with you and they just feel like there's simply another billable hour. It's imperative that you make your clients, especially the new ones, feel like you truly care, which I'm sure that you do care about them, but they need to feel it. Here are a few ways that you can elevate your client onboarding experience. First is you can send a personal handwritten note by you to each new client within 24 hours of signing on with your firm. Second, you could have a team member who is dedicated to that new client and ensure that their entire onboarding experience is flawless and they have the one direct contact person if they ever have concerns or any issues. Next, you could set up an automated email sequence that gets sent out to the new client after they sign on board, outlining what makes your firm different, add some value in educational articles or blog posts, and also outline what to expect next in working with your firm. You can also get creative and send out a welcome package with some company swag like pens, notepads, mugs, or whatever you think your clients would love and appreciate. The key here is to make sure that each new client feels valued, cared for, and that they made the best decision in working with your firm. You can spend all the money in the world, all the resources in the world marketing your firm, but if you don't have a well thought out and exceptional client onboarding experience mapped out and implemented whenever you onboard a new client, it's a waste of money. Clients that don't feel appreciated or like they can't trust you aren't loyal and are more likely to move to another firm. Set the stage with a great first impression, with a clear onboarding experience that is a great way to ensure that your client feels cared for. The third and final thing that you need to have in place before marketing your firm is a clear marketing plan. This doesn't have to be some 50-page document with every minor detail of every single campaign laid out, but it does need to outline what your goals are, who your target market is, what kind of budget you have, and what kind of activities you'll be doing to attract new clients. Your marketing plan will evolve over time, but it's important to have a clear idea of where you are and where you want to go and how you're going to get there. So trying to market your firm without a plan is like riding a bike with your eyes closed. You might be able to pedal a few feet, but you won't have any idea where you're going, and you're more likely than anything to run into something that makes you fall off the bike. It happens all the time. People fall off their proverbial marketing bike and just stop doing any kind of marketing altogether because they don't see the overnight results that they anticipate. A basic marketing plan should include 5 things. First, your marketing goals. Be specific here. What do you want to achieve? Make sure they're measurable as well so you can track your progress. Second is your target market. Who is the perfect client and how can you connect with more of them? Third is your budget. How much are you willing to spend on marketing each month or each year? Fourth is your activities. What kind of marketing activities will you be doing? Social media, blogging, podcasts, Google Ads, pay-per-click, etc. Finally, your timeline. When do you want to achieve your marketing goals? Creating a plan doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming, but it is important to have a plan in place before you start spending any time or any money on marketing your firm. If you don't have a plan in place for marketing, now is the time to sit down and put something together. Take the time and have some fun with it. If you're feeling like you need some help getting your marketing juices flowing or need some direction, head over to marketmycpafirm.com and download the free Ultimate CPA Marketing Playbook. It's packed with exercises and processes to help you develop your marketing plan and elevate your firm's marketing. Well, that is all for this video. If you're interested in more content just like this, be sure to subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and hit the like button if you found this video helpful. And I will see you next time.